Good morning to all. Today we'll see some basic definitions of laser. What is laser? It is an acronym of light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. It is discovered by T.L. Main in 1960. Now we'll see properties or characteristics of laser. It has high intensity, high directional, high coherence and high purely monochromatic, where high intensity means it has the pure intensity, and directional, it is a single directional laser. High coherence and purely monochromatic, where monochromatic is a single color, we can say. Now we'll see the principle of laser. What is the mechanism which is happening in laser? There are three mechanisms: absorption, spontaneous emission and stimulated emission. We'll see one by one. Absorption. It is an atom in the ground state, that is E1, absorbs a photon of energy h nu from the external force and goes to the excited state, that is E2. This is called absorption, whereas the atom absorbs the energy from the external force and it goes to the lower level to higher level. This process is called absorption. This is shown in figure, where E1 and E2 are lower and higher energy level of the energy states, and before emission the phonons absorb, and then we have emission. Emission is the reverse process of absorption. In case of emission, there are two different emissions. One is spontaneous emission, other one is stimulated emission. First we'll see spontaneous emission. In case of spontaneous emission, the atom in the excited state returns to ground state by emitting a photon of energy h nu without any help of external triggering. This is called spontaneous emission. Here we can see that energy level E2 gives out the photon from E2 to E1. This process is called spontaneous emission. Here there is no external force or energy is applied. Then we are having stimulated emission. This is a same emission, and here some external force is applied in order to get a photon. The atom in the excited state, that is E2, returns to ground state, that is E1, with the help of external triggering. This is called stimulated emission. With absorbing some amount of energy, then the electrons are coming out from the higher level to lower level. This is called as stimulated emission. Then we are having population inversion. Population inversion is an important factor for laser production. The state of achieving more number of atoms in the excited state than that of the ground state is called population inversion. Normally, the atoms in the ground state is more high, it's way higher than the excited level. That is, number of atoms in the ground state is always higher than the excited level. But in case of laser, that is not so needed. The thing is, the more number of atoms in the excited state will give out the laser. So we have to achieve population inversion in order to give a laser. For that, this is an important factor. It is an essential requirement for producing a laser beam. It's achieved by pumping process. That population inversion, that is N2 is greater than N1, can be achieved by pumping process. What is pumping process? The process of raising more number of atoms in the excited state by artificial means is called pumping process. That is, pumping the atoms which are in the ground state to excited state is called pumping process. There are different pumping process. Now we have active medium. The medium in which the population inversion takes place is called active medium. Here the medium is necessary for a laser production. That medium is called active medium. Active center is the material in which the atoms are raised to excited state to achieve population inversion is called active center. Till now we have seen laser definition and characteristics of laser with some basic definitions which are happening in laser. Thank you.